It's John. Welcome to the show, John. Whereabouts are you from?
South London, Clapham.
All right, yeah.
And I used to be a cabaret artist, well, drag artist.
OK.
Many years standing.
All right, and you don't do that anymore?
Very rarely. Occasionally I've been brought out for charity events. You know, they wheel me out saying, oh, can you do a number or two?
How long was your drag artist for?
30-odd years.
Wow. What was your alter ego's name?
Ebony.
Right.
Spelled E-B-B-O-N-K-N-E-E.
OK, what do you do for a living?
I'm a cryptic crossword setter.
Wow.
Wow.
OK.
Most people have that sort of glazed look when you do.
No, that's all cool. Is that for a certain newspaper?
Yeah, I write them for The Guardian, The Times, FT, people like that, and we write under pseudonyms, so no one can ever find us.
Yeah.
Until I did this, and now they can.
Yeah.
So it's just really, really good fun. I play with words all the time.
Sure. Have you always been a wordsmith?
Kind of. I've always loved playing with words ever since I was a little kid and finding anagrams and things like that.
Yeah. Once someone gets into your mindset, they will be able to tell which crossword belongs to you, and then they can sort of manoeuvre their way through it. Is that right? Is that how it works?
Kind of. Actually, people say when they meet me, they can solve my puzzles a little bit better afterwards.
Really?
Why? Yeah.
And what do you do in your spare time?
I do a bit of amateur dramatics. I'm with a theatre group in Bristol.
What productions have you been doing just recently?
Well, a couple of years ago, I did Calendar Girls, and so I was naked on stage, except for a pair of ice buns. Belgian buns.
OK. So, if you was to win some money today, what would you do with it?
Well, when I was a child, I never learnt how to ride a bicycle, so I would like to buy a red bicycle with a basket on the front.
Would it not be prudent to learn to ride one first?
No, I think I need the incentive.
OK, good. You know the Belgian buns?
Yep. I got to eat them every day.
I'm a pantomime dame, Bradley.
What, for a living?
Well, every Christmas I don a frock and I'm a pantomime dame. I'm an actor, but mostly the work comes at Christmas and it's pantomime.
Right, sure, OK. Which is your favourite dame to play?
Widow Twanky from Aladdin.
Yeah, great.
But then I did play a dame in the general election in 2015. I stood for the Monster Raving Loony Party in Hove and got 125 votes.
Now, strange enough, I remember.
There you go.
I remember, yeah. Over next to Face the Chaser, it's Daniel. Welcome to the show, Daniel.
Hello.
How are you?
Me. I'm very well. I'm in a dream.
Are you excited?
I'm extremely excited. I can't wait to take him on.
Yeah? Where are you from?
I'm from Cheshire originally, but now I live in wonderful West London, in Ealing.
OK, Ealing's a fine part of the world, I have to say. I like Ealing a lot.
Even finer now that I'm there.
Yeah, indeed. OK, what do you do for a living?
Well, I kind of do two things. I work in events as my boring day job.
Yeah.
And then I'm also a fabulous drag queen.
OK, what name do you perform under?
Ivy League, like the American universities, because I always come out on top.
I like it. And if you were to win some money today, what would you do with it?
Well, having boy clothes and girl clothes is so expensive. I'm not sure you would know about that. I mean, would you?
I've worn a few dresses in my time.
Maybe you're my size. Maybe we can swap. But I would love to buy some new lingerie, you know, treat myself.
What do you do to relax?
Play a lot of video games.
OK. And if you win some money today, what would you do with it?
I'd like to build a computer for playing video games.
Well, you just buy one.
Because you can build a better one.
How would you build a computer? I don't understand that.
I'll look it up on a computer.
But then you've already got one.
Yeah, but I want a better one.
This is going round and round in circles, isn't it? Right, OK. What would you call your computer?
Brad.
That I like. And you'd wake up in the morning, you put on your computer, and you go, "Morning, Brad." And Brad would go, "Morning, Tom. Would you like pancakes?"
A very special computer if it can make pancakes for me.
I was joking, Tom. If you win some money today, what would you do with it?
I'd like to get a Scandinavian barbecue hut.
Right, what's a Scandinavian what?
It's a wooden circular hut with a barbecue in the middle, charcoal fired with a chimney through the middle, and then bench seats round. So you're inside, having a nice barbecue, a few drams.
All right, brilliant.
A trip to Madagascar, because I want to see the tomato frogs.
OK. What's a tomato frog look like?
Red. Well, we've only got boring brown and green ones. I'd love to see a red frog.
Have you never thought about popping to a zoo?
I to see them hopping along, you know, and just jumping out at you from wherever.
I am a big film fan, a proper film geek, so...
OK, favourite film of all time?
Jaws.
Really?
Yeah, got a room in the house that's a Jaws room with memorabilia and posters from around the world.
Shark?
Many sharks.
All right. If you was to win some money today, what would you do with it?
Funnily enough, it'd be to go to Martha's Vineyard to visit the locations where they filmed Jaws.
Do people go on excursions to there?
Yeah, and they sometimes have a festival there, show the film on the beach. Perfect location.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
I'm retired. I was a contracts manager in the catering industry.
OK.
I've also worked as an estate agent for a wee while, worked as a stripper for a few years, but mostly driving.
Did you say stripper?
Yeah.
As in what?
Furniture stripper.
I've been all over the world. It's on my bucket list, actually, to visit every a country for every letter of the alphabet.
So 26 countries.
Yes, I've just got J, V and X to go.
So you've got Java, Vietnam, and somewhere beginning with X?
Yes, yes.
Exeter.
That's not a country, Bad.
That's why I ask the questions on this show.
Recently, I've just been awarded the Guinness World Record for the world's smallest nightclub.
And where is it? In your shed or something?
It is a shed.
Oh, it's
It's
not?
a converted shed. Yeah, basically, for Rotherham Carnival last year, they asked me to do something to do with house music, so I had a bit of a background.
What, were you like a DJ in the past?
Ran events in Ibiza.
Ah, right, OK.
That's,
Did you?
Yeah.
What a colourful life you've had.
Yeah.
OK, so how big's the shed?
3 foot wide, about 5 foot deep.
No.
And you can probably get 6 in at a squeeze. You probably get 1 or 2 chasers in.
How much is it to get into your nightclub?
Well, I'll put you on a guest list for free, but
So...
anyone else is 50p. So you have to have a doorman as well for the record.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I translate for Spanish and Twi language.
Twi language?
Twi is one of the languages from Ghana.
Twi?
Yes, that's
got
where
you.
my parents were from.
OK, all right, so give me a bit of Twi.
Wohutiseng. Wohutiseng means how are you?
All right.
And you would say, yeah, it's fine.
OK, go on then.
Wohutiseng.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And now say, how are you in Spanish?
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Ah. No entiendo nada lo que me has dicho, pero bueno.
Let's get on. How many times did you have to chase someone up the river on your boat?
About once, I think. And actually, it was Rick Parfitt from State Esquire.
No.
Yeah, I had to give him a little warning for speeding.
How fast can you go in that one of them great big liners he probably had?
There's no speed limit on most of the Thames. It isn't until you get above Wandsworth Bridge that a speed limit kicks in. But it depends if your wash is causing danger or damage.
Yeah, lovely man, Rick. Great guy. Great. OK, you're an entertainer, though, yeah?
Yes, that's
what,
right.
Guitar vocalist or something?
No. I do a lot of magic these days, but I also do the stilt-walking, juggling-type stuff.
Oh, right.
And I do the weird stuff, like fire-eating, laying on beds of nails, walking on broken glass, that sort of thing.
So what would be deemed an old-fashioned circus performer?
Yeah, really. Yeah, street entertainer. I've done a lot of street entertainment.
Did you go to circus school or anything?
No, I started off as an actor, actually.
Right.
And then made a sort of a side move into entertainment.
Yeah.
And been doing it ever since.
Brilliant.
I do a lot of work in a jester costume. And for 10 years, I was Northampton's official jester.
Oh, I see.
I do a lot of rock climbing.
Well, OK. And if you win some money today, what would you do with it?
Ever since I started climbing, I've always wanted to go to California. There's this huge wall out there called El Capitan. It takes like 2 weeks to scale, which involves pitching a tent and sleeping literally on the mountain face.
Why don't you stay in a hotel with a pool and a pool bar, have a lovely, lovely time, then get a helicopter and fly to the top of the mountain? First things first, you look great.
Thank you.
I love it. How long have you been dressing sort of like that, as a bit of grandiose?
Well, I've been involved with the British steampunk community for the last about 8 years, and the problem with becoming part of that is that it starts to creep into your everyday clothing wear.
Part of the what? The steam?
It's British steampunk community. Steampunk is a kind of celebration of the Victorian origins of science fiction.
Really?
So Edgar Rice Burroughs, Jules Verne, H.G. Wells, and the early Victorian and authors and creators that were creating science fiction. And, of course, the very first, sort of the mother of all of them, is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which was pre-Victorian and, of course, would now be science fiction.
How tall are you?
It's about 6'3".
Really?
6'4", yeah.
You look much taller than that.
No, I'm not. Promise you. Definitely not. I've been waiting so long for this moment. Look.
For my sins, I've got a bit of a guilty pleasure. I do actually like hip-hop and rap music, which I always think people would probably laugh if they saw me on the bus with my headphones on, thinking that I'm listening to Michael Bublé, but I'm actually listening to Public Enemy and Dr. Dre and all the rest of them, so...
Weirdest thing you've found that someone's lost?
A life-size cutout of Donald Trump.
Yeah, but you're not sure whether they've lost it or just thrown it. So, OK, anything else? Any artificial limbs?
Yes.
How many?
We had a leg and we had an eyeball.